In this video, I will cover how to work in collaboration with others. Google Docs supports sharing. When you want to send a document to others for viewing or editing, you don't need to send it as an email attachment. But you can share an online version of your document and specify who can view the document only and who can make the changes in it. This feature is very helpful in situations when you're working together with your students on a report. In that case, multiple people can work on the single copy of the document, and you do not have to worry about compiling the work together sent by different students and making the final copy. Many people can access a single Google document at the same time and can work in collaboration in the real time. So in order to share the Google document, you need to click on this share button on the top right corner. When I click this button, I get an interface where I can type the mail addresses of the person with whom I wish to share the document. So for demonstration purpose, I'm using an address . After specifying the addresses of the person with whom I wish to share the document, I need to specify the permission I wish to grant them, whether I wish to allow them to edit the document or only view them. So when you click on this arrow button, you have the permissions: viewer, commenter or editor. So if I select the editor, the person will be able to make changes in this document. So I let it be editor, and when I click on the send button, the person will get an email notification of the document being shared with him. I can type a message also over here. And click on the send button. We can see here that an email notification has been received on the email I specified at the time of sharing. So when I open this email, I can see that the report has been shared with the person, and I can click open this document and start working on it. So this is the document I had shared. Whatever changes I wish to make, I can make on this document. I'm changing this document slightly to show that the changes are being reflected to the other person as well. I'm copying this paragraph down. Once the changes are done, let me see whether the original document that I shared has been changed or not. So this is the document I had shared, and as you can see that the changes have been made over here as well. When more than one person are working on the same document, we can see icons on the top. Here, T is identifying me and F is the other person who's working on the same document simultaneously. So I'll show you how the changes appear to the other person, or how do we identify where the person is working. As we can see, there's a pink ring around F and a pink cursor over here. So this indicates the position where the other person F is currently working. My cursor is currently being shown in black over here, which shows the position where I am working. I will now demonstrate how the changes being made by one person appear to the other person when they are working simultaneously. So, I select this word and underline. This is the change I have made. Now let us see what is the view of the other person, which is the F side. So when I click here, you can see that this is highlighted as pink because that is the color being identified for F, and it is also showing the changes that have been made currently by the other person. So you can see that multiple people can work simultaneously in real time, and the changes can also be viewed at the same time. This is a very good feature that is offered by Google Docs. Next feature that I'll cover is version history. Sharing a Google document is a convenience, but it is also difficult to manage, because when we are sharing a Google document with many people, it is possible that text is accidentally changed or deleted by some other person. So here Google document comes to our rescue. It saves every change you have made to the document by storing a different version through a feature called version history. Through the version history, we can access all the different versions that were of the document that were previously created. The version history can be accessed by two ways. I can click on the file menu, go to version history and click on see version history, or I click on the link above which says when was the last edit made. So when I click on this link, I get all the different versions of the documents that were created by different people. On the top, it shows the current version of the document with the date and the time, and below are the previous versions that were created by other people along with the date and the time. You can click on these versions and see what changes were made. So when I click on this particular previous version, it shows on the top how many changes were made, as well as when I scroll down, I can see the changes that were made by the person. If some information has been lost accidentally, I can go to the previous versions, search the information, and if I find it in any of the previous versions, I can either copy paste the text from there, or I can restore the complete version as well. In order to restore the complete version, there's a button on the top that says restore this version. When I click on this particular version, this will become the current version. So this feature is very helpful when we are working in teams. So one can easily monitor what changes are being made by other team members and whether they are working in a correct manner or not. Google Document offers one more feature for collaborating, that is inserting comments. Comments are small text that can be typed on the text of the Google document to initiate some kind of discussion. In order to insert a comment, first I need to highlight or select the text on which the comment is to be written. Then click on the insert menu and click on the comment option. When I click on the comment option, a comment box appears over here where I can write the comment. When the comment is typed, I click on the comment button. The comment that I've just typed will appear to all the person with whom this document is shared. Since this document is shared with one person, as we can see from the top, the comment will be delivered to this person as well. So I click the other side of the document that appears to the second person, and I can see that the comment is visible over here. In order to reply to this comment, I will click here and a reply box appears. I type my reply and click on reply. Now, as we saw earlier, whatever reply I have typed will appear to all the persons with whom the document has been shared. So, I click the other person and see whether the reply goes to the other person as well or not. So, I can see that the comment and the reply are being shared with all the persons with whom the document has been shared. Once the comment has been resolved, we can close the comment by clicking on the tick mark and the comment disappears. So this adding comment offers a discussion kind of a thing that we can use to see how the document is being created and change parts of the documents by discussing with all the partners or all the persons with whom the document has been shared. Google Document also offers us a comment history which is visible when we click on the box on the top. So when I click here, I can see all the comments that were added to the document earlier. Finally, I would like to say that Google Document is perfect for working in collaboration since it offers us the features of sharing, version history and inserting comments.